Mortal Shell 2 finally understands what made its idea interesting. I wasn't expecting to like Mortal Shell 2 this much. The first game never really clicked with me. I didn't hate it, I thought it looked cool, I liked the atmosphere, I liked the ideas, but after a while, I just stopped playing. It just never grabbed me in the way a great Souls-like does. So when I started the Mortal Shell 2 demo, my expectations were pretty low. A few hours later, I'm honestly impressed because it's not trying to copy from software, because it finally feels like the studio understands what its own identity is. The biggest difference is confidence. The original Mortal Shell always felt like a proof of concept. There were interesting mechanics, interesting visuals, interesting lore, but none of it actually felt fully realized. Mortal Shell 2 feels like the version of the idea the developers wanted to make all along. This is what a sequel should be. Not bigger for the sake of being bigger, just more confident. And the opening immediately shows that. There is actually a mystery now. The mother, the strange religious imagery, people worshipping this alien being. You immediately get the sense that there is a larger world here. I do think the introduction drags a little too long. You're mostly walking around while characters are explaining what's happening. I think the same information could have been delivered a little bit faster or maybe in a cutscene, but at least there is something to hook you. The first game never really left a memorable first impression on me. This one does. And then there's the combat. It still feels like a Souls-like. You have heavy attacks, deliberate movement, parries, reading enemy animations, learning boss patterns. But something feels different. You're not creating your own character. You're not building a strength build or a dexterity build. You're playing a specific hero. You have a sword, you have a gun, and the story revolves around you. That changes the feeling completely, because most Souls-likes make you feel insignificant. You're just another person trying to survive in this dying world. Mortal Shell 2 makes you feel important. You're the chosen one, the harbinger. Characters recognize you. The mother speaks directly to you. The world is waiting for you to do the action. It almost feels closer to a superhero action game than a traditional RPG. That's a surprisingly fresh direction for this genre. The atmosphere is probably still the game's greatest strength. The environments are fantastic. It's dark, alien, a little grotesque, but not monotonous. There are strange structures everywhere, weird architecture, unexpected bursts of color, and it has beautiful lighting. It's constantly feeling like you're exploring somewhere you were never supposed to be. The environmental storytelling carries a lot for this experience. Even when nobody is talking, the world is. In my opinion, the combat is a little mixed. Regular enemies are mostly there to keep you engaged. The bosses is where the real challenge starts. Most of them are fun. Some of them, not so much. There are moments where attacks come out incredibly fast. Some attacks strike a little too aggressively, and a few hitboxes feels questionable. Nothing genre breaking. Souls likes have always had bosses that make you question whether you actually dodged correctly. Mortal Shell 2 has a few of those moments. One mechanic I really like is how checkpoints work. They corrupted when you first discover them. You cleanse them by entering into a separate challenge area. You fight through enemies, defeat a tougher encounter boss, and then you remove the corruption. It's a cool idea, although after several hours I did begin wondering how much variety those sections will have in the full game. The basic structure repeats quite often. It's one of the few places where I started noticing a pattern. The hub area is another huge improvement. There are merchants, upgrade stations, training areas, NPCs with genuinely bizarre dialogue. Everything feels strange in exactly the right way. The game never loses its identity. Even something as simple as upgrading your equipment is wrapped around a weird biological machine with some unsettling lore. It's memorable. What surprised me the most though is how familiar everything feels. I immediately understood the controls, the rhythm of the combat, the level design. It just feels comfortable, like returning to a Souls game after being years away. Except every few minutes it throws something unexpected at you. A strange enemy, a bizarre NPC, a surreal piece of architecture. Another reminder this isn't trying to become Dark Souls, it's trying to become Mortal Shell. And I think that's why the demo has impressed me so much. It doesn't feel like a studio chasing trends. It feels like a studio that finally figured out its own ideas. The first game laid the foundation. Mortal Shell 2 builds the house. Whether the full game maintains this quality remains to be seen. But after several hours with the demo, I'm genuinely excited. And that's something I never expected to say after playing the original.